Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your guy Legit here. Please subscribe and hit the notification button so that you never miss awesome videos like this. Today I will take you through the top 20 most beautiful cities in Africa. The continent of Africa is steeped in history and mystery, making it one of the most enticing and underexplored regions of the world. From the tropical African savanna to ancient architectural wonders and striking metropolitan culture, the most spectacular cities in Africa tuck within centuries of untamed intrigue. Now these are the 20 most beautiful cities in Africa in 2023. Number 20. JINJA, Mali. If a single structure is to determine the most beautiful city in Africa, then JINJA in south-central Mali must rank high on the list. It is home to the astounding Great Mosque, which is considered the largest mud-constructed building on Earth. Made from mud bricks dried in the sun and replastered annually by the entire consortium of city residents, the camaraderie alone is a beauty to behold. JINJA sits on a series of small hills in the floodplain near the Bani River, dotted with mud-built cottages, quaint shops and cafes. Seasonal overflow turns JINJA into an island, bringing a parade of colorful canoes gliding from shore to shore. Number 19. Algiers, Algeria. Crowning the Mediterranean coast of North Africa, Algiers reigns as the capital city and cultural mecca for Algeria. Its walled old town Medina and Casbah gleam with trademark whitewashed structures lining ancient winding lanes, along with the marbled Great Mosque and Catholic Basilica resting on towering cliffs. These astounding historical monuments make Algiers one of the most beautiful cities in Africa. From silver domes to Ottoman palaces, enormous minarets and intricate mosaics, the architectural parade continues its march through the centuries. Number 18. Aswan, Egypt. When I visited Egypt last year, I took a trip to Aswan town. I must admit that I was impressed. With a strategic location on the Nile River, Aswan in southern Egypt holds the beauty of historical ruins and temples hearkening to bygone eras. The culturally significant city comprises several islands, including Idlika Island, home to the archaeological site of the Philae Temple complex. The most famous and striking structure in Philae is the Temple of Isis, with its still impressive sandstone-colored columns and intricate carvings, built in the 4th century to honor the Egyptian goddess of love. Evening light and sound shows illuminate the beauty of Aswan and its revered temple, while sailboats curve their way along the shoreline, shadowed by tangerine-toned hills. Number 17. FRANSCHHOEK, South Africa. Located in the Western Cape of South Africa, FRANSCHHOEK is covered with verdant vineyards and winding trails at Montrochelle Nature Reserve. Influenced by French settlers who planted grapes centuries ago, the city now rests within the Cape winelands of South Africa. There are many farmlands, the mountainous terrain nearby, providing fresh ingredients for the city's renowned cuisine. Lakes and rivers host trout fishing, surrounded by bike and hiking trails curving through pristine forests. From the burgeoning wine culture to quaint antique stores and art galleries, FRANSCHHOEK is considered a tranquilly beautiful African city. Number 16. Chefchaouen, Morocco. Tucked into the Rif Mountains in the northwestern portion of Morocco, city of Chefchaouen, also known as Chaouane, washes the horizon in azalea blue tones emanating from the color-washed structures of its old town. The remote location and surreal ambience make the Blue Pearl of Morocco a contender for the most beautiful city in Africa. In addition to the soothing blue visage of Old Town, Chefchaouen's main square features a startling red Casbah fortress, built in the 1400s, complete with a real dungeon. Above it all, 2 mountain peaks frame the charming architecture. Number 15. Agadir, Morocco. I promise, I am not being biased here or anything. These cities in Morocco earned their places on my list, and if you doubt, then you should visit and see for yourself. Moving on. As the most active oceanside resort in Morocco, Agadir teems with visitors throughout the year, and for good reason. It nestles within the foothills of the Anti-Atlas Mountains, providing a bucolic backdrop to the bustling beach scene. It routinely tops the list of beautiful tourist cities in Africa with its combination of nature and trendy eateries along the seaside promenade. Verdant green golf courses, private hammam massage rooms, and boat trips on the Atlantic combine the beauty of Agadir with fun resort activities. Number 14. JINJA Town, Uganda. Perched almost 4,000 feet above sea level in eastern Uganda, JINJA Town encompasses the source of the
River Nile at Lake Victoria. The scenic vistas and natural resources make it a constant contender for the most beautiful city in Africa, from adventures on Atanda and Bujagali Falls to Owens Falls Dam and Samuka Island.
Area rightfully holds the title of adrenaline capital of East Africa. Bungee jumpers, whitewater rafters and kayaks soar through the wilderness, while more gentle visitors commune with nature in the gardens of Coronation Park or embark on a guided walk in Maybeira Forest. Number 13. Essaouira, Morocco. The Old Town Medina, historical seafront ramparts, and stunning crescent beach make Essaouira one of the beautiful cities in Africa. This Moroccan resort city punctuates the Atlantic coastline with ancient brass cannons and 1700s-era stone ramparts known as the Scala de la Casbah. A throwback to days gone by, the fortification complements the cobblestone city market Medina that holds a UNESCO World Heritage Site listing. Known in modern times for its edgy, laid-back ambience and picturesque coast, Essaouira draws on a water-centric lifestyle fueled by surfing and windsurfing culture. Number 12. Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. A once lazy fishing town on the Indian Ocean coast of Tanzania, Dar es Salaam now serves as a major African commercial port. Despite the industrial nature of the port areas, the city values its tribal history in a big way. A dedicated area within Dar es Salaam is devoted to the Village Museum, an outdoor recreation of indigenous homes and traditions, with tribal dances and costumes. Beaches, nearby islands, sculptures from the Mwenje woodcarvers market, and unique creations from the Tinga Tinga art movement highlight the enduring beauty of Dar es Salaam. Number 11. Nairobi, Kenya. As a bustling metro center and the capital of Kenya, Nairobi is known for its diverse combination of urban culture and lush natural landscape. Parks and gardens create a tranquil aesthetic that rivals the most beautiful cities in Africa. From an in-city safari park to the Nairobi Botanical Gardens, Nairobi graciously shares its natural spaces modern architecture, historical institutions, numerous museums and tribal culture. A short drive outside the city takes you to the sunny savannah of Nairobi National Park and Ngong Hills Coffee Farm. Number 10. Windhoek, Namibia. The past presence of Germany in colonial times left its mark on Windhoek in the form of traditional German architecture, 3 German-style castles, and attractive pastel structures visible from miles away. This Namibian anomaly makes it a wonderful African city that's worth visiting. It serves as the capital and largest city of Namibia, filled with an eclectic mix of modern amenities as well as neo-Baroque cathedrals and indigenous populations. Danvuyun Game Park near Windhoek gives a safe harbor to native wildlife and more than 200 species of birds, including the almost extinct green-backed heron. Number 9. Luxor, Egypt. For the Egyptian city of Luxor, its name tells it all, its luxury. The moniker translates as palaces, which are a defining feature of the now vibrant urban space. Interspersed with modern life, the ancient palaces and temples of Luxor, formerly known as the capital city of Thebes, still mark Luxor as one of Egypt's most important and gorgeous cities. Luxor also holds the temples of Karnak and Hatshepsut as well as the rock-cut tombs of the Valley of Kings and what's left of the tombs of the pharaohs. From Nile River scenes to desert terrain. Number 8. Johannesburg, South Africa. If beauty is in the eye of the beholder, then Johannesburg in South Africa is the most beautiful city in Africa in 2023. While still retaining its roots in South African culture, it thrives as a modern, prosperous metropolis. Skyscrapers glisten in the famous African sun, home to international commerce and trendy eateries. But the real beauty of Johannesburg lies in its collections of museums, which highlight South African history. The Apartheid Museum shines a light on the struggles of a nation, while the Gold Reef City Mine Museum rests atop one of the original gold mines. The Wits Origin Center Museum showcases ancient rock art, stone tools and spiritual artifacts. Number 7. Gaborone, Botswana. Gaborone is largely a modern metropolis in Botswana, known for Western-style malls, contemporary buildings and institutes of higher learning. However, some consider it one of the most beautiful cities in Africa because of the Gaborone Game Reserve. The protected park cradles the essence of Africa, from its pristine ecosystems to indigenous species. Number 6. Bahir, Ethiopia. Travelers know that Bahir in the Amhara region of northern Ethiopia is one of the most pleasant cities in Africa. Crowning the shores of Lake Tana and the Blue Nile River, this palm-lined city harbors spectacular water views and is a short drive from the Blue Nile Falls, which spill from majestic jagged cliffs. Bahir also cradles 37 of the most mysterious monasteries in Africa, which are filled with religious art dating back to the 16th and 17th centuries. The other crowning glory of Bahir is the palace of Ethiopia's most famous ruler. Number 5. Cairo, Egypt. Cairo, the capital city of Egypt, is known for many things, but none more prominent than the striking world-famous pyramids of Giza. The city itself bustles with commerce and culture, which recedes into the past as it approaches the pyramids on the Giza Plateau, about 10 minutes from the center of Cairo. With over 4,000 years of history, the pyramids have more than earned their spot on the original 7 wonders of the world. Coptic Cairo, the oldest part of the city, cradles elegant mosaics and ancient churches, while Cairo adds intrigue and beauty with its ornate mosques and impeccable architecture. Number 4. Stone Town, Tanzania. Traditionally known as the Spice Island for its vast cinnamon, nutmeg, cardamom and clove plantations, Zanzibar is home to the vibrant Stone Town community. Perched just off the coast of Tanzania and bordered by crystal-clear waters of the Indian Ocean, the UNESCO World Heritage Site of Stone Town is easily one of the most recognized beautiful cities in Africa. I can't get over my previous visits to this old town. Its authenticity is punctuated by enchanting alleys chock full of colorful markets, intricately carved wooden structures, and the historical Sultan's Palace. A synchronicity of countless red tile roofs creates a mesmerizing panoply punctuated by wafting spice aromas from village markets and nearby farmlands. Number 3. Lamu, Kenya. In the coastal town of Lamu, Kenya, beaches are acclaimed to fame, largely unspoiled, deserted and framed by wind-swept sand dunes. Lamu holds on to local traditions, fostering an authenticity that makes it one of Africa's most beautiful places to visit. An island in the Indian Ocean off the coast of Kenya, Lamu town is one of the oldest Swahili settlements in Africa, inhabited since at least the 12th century. Donkeys roam the narrow paths through town, passing thatched huts, stone townhouses, and market stalls selling local produce and crafts. Visitors and locals alike get around by donkey or traditional boats, which bob picturesquely in the harbor. Number 2. Marrakesh, Morocco. Morocco made quite a show in the Qatar World Cup. This beautiful country intrigues me every time I visit for business meetings with King Mohammed. Marrakesh cradles some of the most aesthetic cities in Africa, but Marrakesh in particular mesmerizes with an eclectic mix of cosmopolitan chic and centuries-old architecture. It stands as a symbol of North African culture, from the spellbinding desert-hued Museum of African Contemporary Art Almaden to the skyline-piercing minaret of Koutoubia Mosque in the heart of the city. The elegance of Marrakesh seeps through daily life with its vibrant marketplace souks showcasing intricately woven tapestries and slippers, earthy local spices. Before we go to our number 1 on this list, remember to subscribe and hit the notification button so that you may have tons of good luck this year. And finally, number 1. Number 1. Cape Town, South Africa. Spreading beautifully across the Cape Peninsula, South Africa's most prominent city of Cape Town brings out the entire landscape in color from end to end. From charming villas to coastal cottages, stunning beaches and a vibrant art scene, Cape Town comes top 5 high on any list of the most beautiful cities in Africa. With the Table Mountain in the background, his buzzing metropolis glides into serene outskirts with rolling vineyards and the renowned Kirstenbosch Botanical Gardens. Oh my gosh, I miss that place. Take a cable car to the mountain top for fantastic views of the rising or setting sun. Carve out time for the 45-minute drive to Boulder Beach or Foxy Beach to see the frolicking African penguins. And that was all our time for now. Until next time, cheers my guys and bye bye.